Hello guys, Movie Cuban here. Taking a break from season for a little bit. Um, I've been running through the objections for a while, or the objectives rather, and it's starting to grate on me a little bit, which is kind of sad given that the season only just started. But I wanted to do a follow-up video to my 2.4 Zunimassa video now that Zunimassa's been revamped and all. And now that it has been revamped and it's been buffed, the damage is a lot better than it used to be. Now, even with that said, my Zunimassa Witch Doctor's kind of bad. I think he capped out at like rank 65 for a Greater Rift, which, is kind of saddening, but at the same time, it's right around where I expected it to cap out, so I can't say I'm super shocked about where it is. And I'm sure once I can call Dessan's Despair some more stats onto his gear, that he'll be a little better. But for now, I'm going to recommend this build for T10 and Greater Rifts 60 and lower Greater Rifts. If you want a Zunimassa build that'll help you push a little higher, check out Big Daddy V, I think his name is. He's like the premier witch doctor guy. He's pretty awesome. So to go over what we're going to be doing, once again, we're haunting with Poison Spirit. It's just easy to be able to spam this, and the 20% extra damage is always nice. Big Bad Voodoo Slam Dance, so we can have additional damage for ourselves and our pets when they're inside the area of the skill. Spirit Walk Jaunt, in case you get into those hairy situations, need an extra second to get out of them. Fetish Army, Legion of Daggers, so you can get the most fetishes, since the other runes give elemental typing, but they don't give you this extra fetish here, which actually does come in handy. Gargantuan Humongoid, simply because it's the strongest hitting rune of Gargantuan. And Summon Zombie Dogs with Leeching Beast, since I noticed that in higher level Greater Rifts, health is going to become something you're going to desperately want. So try and get some extra life on hit on your gear if you can. We're running Midnight Feast to increase the damage of our zombie dogs and Gargantuan. We're running Pierce the Veil, so all of our damage is increased by 20%, but our mana costs are increased by 30%. We're running Rush of Essence, so our spirit spell, Haunt, returns 100 mana over 10 seconds. Between Pierce the Veil and Rush of Essence, you're basically getting that 20% damage buff for free, since I've never noticed my mana going down when I've been spamming it, thanks to Rush of Essence. And then we're going to use Swampland Attunement to give us a little more toughness as we're dealing with enemies and mobs in the rifts and greater rifts. So, in order for this build to work right now, you are going to need a full 6 set of the Zunimassa. For me, I'm running the offhand, the boots, the pants, the ring, the chest, and the helm. If you wanted to, and if you have a decent one, you can swap out the helm for the Mask of Jerem, and then you could run the Zunimassa gloves here instead. But since I don't have a Mask of Jerem as a physical copy, I've only got the Kanai Passive, and I had some Taskers and Theos, I figured why not throw those in there instead. We're running the Tall Man's Finger to give us the big zombie dog. We're running Belt of Transcendence, so that every time we use Haunt, we get a fetish, and that'll help cool down Big Bad Voodoo here, thanks to the Star Metal Kukri. I'm running the Lakuni Brawlers, simply for that additional attack speed roll, which has come in real handy. I'm running a Hellfire Amulet with the Confidence Ritual passive. I like this because I do tend to get up close and personal with things, even though I shouldn't, being somewhat spongy. But this makes both mine and my pets do more damage, so figured why not. And then for shoulders, you'd probably be better off with a Skeleton King's Pauldrons for that extra res chance. But if you don't have them, then any decent shoulder will probably do you just fine. For our Kanai Cube passives, we're using the Furnace for more damage against elites, Mask of Jerem for more damage from your pets, and Shortman's Finger so that we get the 3 Gargantuans that are way stronger than the original 1 Gargantuan. And for our Paragon Points, max out your movement speed, then put everything else in Intel. You can basically take your pick of how you want to max out the offense tab. I started with attack speed and then did CHD, CHC, and then cooldown reduction. For defense, resist all, armor, life percent, life regen, and for your utility tab, area damage, resource cost reduction, life on hit, and gold fine. These two can probably be focused on after the first two. That seems to just be a general rule on how that goes. In terms of legendary gems, I'm running the Esoteric Alteration for some more non-physical damage reduction. I'm running the Golgok of Swiftness for the increased attack speed and dodge chance, in addition to the cooldown reduction. And then I'm running the brand new Enforcer, which increases the damage of my pets right now by 30%, and my pets take 90% less damage, which is going to be helpful in the higher level greater rifts, which I just cannot seem to accomplish right now. So I'm going to show you guys a rank 60 greater rift real quick, just to show you how this is going. Remember, you are a bit spongy, so your best bet is to let your pets deal with most of the things. Stay close enough that if you have confidence ritual, it'll go off, otherwise just let your pets deal with it. Because they will shoot the enemies a lot quicker than if you was by yourself. Now, I just don't seem to understand how he manages to get these ridiculously big hits. Because I know he talks about 40 billion, 50 billion crits, and no matter what I seem to put on my Witch Doctor, I never seem to hit that level. So I'm not sure how that's going. Maybe he knows something that I don't know. But for the most part, if you just keep casting Big Bad Voodoo whenever it's cooled down, and you tend to be okay. Look out for enemies like that that'll one-shot you, make you feel like it's drug. This is probably gonna need to swap the topazes and my gear out with some diamonds and some additional buffers. I can take the hit to damage and things. So other than that, the build fares decently well. I usually don't die And if I do die, it's usually once or twice. And then after that, things get up to speed. I'm not sure what my problem was just right there. Another thing you can think about is if you don't want to run the big zombie dog, you can swap out Tall Man's Finger for something like maybe immunity rings, give you more toughness, more survivability.
I am hurt.
The thing I'm kind of missing, and the thing I think I might switch back out, is in the cube before I wasn't running the furnace. I felt like it really wasn't making that huge a difference. So instead I was running the Gaping Serpent to get that base damage reduction, and then pairing that with Bleaching Beasts was actually really nice. I really rarely ever saw my health dip down, so I may go back to using that. I'm getting a few more tests before I decide on that. And honestly, with how many health pools constantly pop up, you could probably replace something with Gruesome Beast, and you'd probably do alright for yourself. So, there are a bunch of different iterations you could choose. You can switch around the skills, see what jives with you the most, and then go from there.
There, the time is drawing.
Maybe another health regen skill when we're going out. But for the most part, it's nice to see Zunimassa actually get some love. Whether or not it's ultimately going to be good enough, and it's still not anywhere near competing with other classes. So I think I'll chalk that up to just the Demon Hunter's inherent squishiness. Because I know I'm not a terrible villager. I've been playing this back for a while. I put most of my attention in. But even with Zunimassa being revamped, it's still nowhere near to like Legacy of Nightmares and all that, which you'd think it would be, because technically its numbers give your pets 200% more damage than Legacy of Nightmares would. But even with that being said, the limiting factor here is your pets are the only ones who get the bully regardless of that damage. Whereas if you're running late stage nightmares, everything that really costs. So that's the big difference here. I mean, I like Zunimassa. It was the first class I played as a youth champion. Or at least the first set that I was looking for. And I used to get a real good kick out of playing it. Even I can see that even with these increased damage numbers, it may not be quite up to snuff. Like I said, I'm gonna fool around with some more gear and skill ideas. See if anything stands out. I'm thinking if I can just find a way to balance out my damage with my toughness, I'll be alright. Because I've got like 1.4 billion sheep beacons. Maybe sacrifice a little bit of that for toughness. And also, if I can reroll for the beard, some better rolls for like critical hit damage, I'm probably gonna be better off. And critical hit chance, since right now, my critical hit chance is not the greatest. I can hit it like 34%. So it could definitely be better.
My name is Ash, and like one if you have a gem of sufficient quality, let's see what we can do.
I need to go back.
But there you go, guys.
Well done.
That's what I'm currently working on right now. I hope you're enjoying the new patch as much as I am right now. I hope you're getting a chance to enjoy the season a little more than I am. If you liked the video, go ahead and press the like button below. Leave me a comment if you want, with any suggestions on what I could do to make the build better, or things you liked about the build. And if you want to see more videos from me, just go ahead and subscribe to the Movie Cuban. I'd appreciate that very greatly. So until next time, guys, I'll see you around.